Hey guys, welcome to my little kitchen makeover video. We're just getting right into it. I'm not holding off the before and after till the end because you guys have all seen the after in all my videos of this past several months. So yeah, here's what it is, here's what we'll be discussing during this video. All these things that I did to my kitchen with the very little skills that I have and money that I wanted to spend on this makeover. So basically the moral of the video is if I can do this, you can definitely do this or better, because I didn't know what I was doing at all and I give up so easily with projects. I have so little motivation. So if you're thinking about doing something to your apartment, you should do it. It'll bring you so much happiness, especially if you are at home as much as me. You deserve to live in a cute little place and it should reflect you, Anyways, that's not the point of this video. But look at how ugly it is. Look at how white and void of personality. And then look at this, dare I say it, personality, color, greenery, and kitschy grandma core vibes. It's not perfect. For sure it's not perfect. But I love it. And I never thought that I would love this apartment's kitchen. So that's saying something, Anyways, we're gonna get right into it with the baby blue tile that everyone knows and loves. This is me just placing them up to kind of visualize what they would look like before I actually put them on, because I was still deciding at this point between baby blue or baby pink. I thought about the baby pink because I was trying to think of what the hell would go with this counter. It's like this weird cookies and cream vibe, but I ended up deciding on the baby blue because I just wanted it. And I was like, you know what? It might look kind of funky, but we're just gonna go for it. Honestly, I kept telling myself it can't get worse. This kitchen is just so sad that whenever I'd be like, I don't know if this is gonna look that good though, but I would just tell myself, at least it'll have personality. That was my goal, because I knew this kitchen could never really look like 100% me or 100% stylish or whatever, because there's just so many things that I just can't change, obviously, because it's an apartment. And so instead of being oh, my goal is to make it really cool or perfectly my vibe, my goal was just give it some personality, god damn it. Just give it some fun. Make it look like somebody lives here and not a hospital. So yeah, blue tile. I've gotten lots of compliments on it in real life and on the internet. People love it. But if you look up close to it, almost anywhere, it looks real bad. To me, at least. But everyone's like, no, it's fine. It looks so good. There's just a lot of spots here where it really didn't line up. And this area is all falling. There's tons of spots where I'm constantly wanting to press it in because it's not fully sticking to the wall. Also, because it's not real tile and I had to cut the edges of them and I didn't do a very good job of cutting them. The edges look kind of awkward, the way they just end. I just sliced it off, So I put this plant thing here so it seems less abrupt maybe? I don't know. I might just be creating problems in my mind. But over here, you can't really do anything about it. I don't know, it's one of those things that really bothers me, but a regular person just walking in here or watching one of my videos wouldn't think anything of it, Something that I realize now, after having done this, is that there's a lot of different kinds of peel and stick tiles, There's different levels of thickness. And I was thinking that okay, if I get thicker tiles, it'll look more realistic. If I get the thin tiles, the really thin tiles, they're just gonna look stupid, But now looking back, it would have been better to just get the thin ones because it would have been a lot easier to cut them. Now, since then, I've seen people use really thin stick-on tiles that look really good. I really underestimated how hard it would be to cut these tiles. I thought I could just get an X-Acto knife and just slice through them. I was just X-Acto knives do everything, right? Everyone's always talking about X-Acto knives, they're just so good. And no, you had to saw at it. It was really difficult. So I wouldn't recommend the specific ones that I have in areas where it's kind of darker. You can't see the mistakes as well. It looks a lot better than when you see it right here. The light illuminates the parts that are sticking out like that, because of the shadows. So you can just see the mistakes more. So yeah, I hate this bulb. I wish I could dim it, but one of the things that people ask me about the most is, of course, the wall. People ask if it's like a wallpaper or if I painted it or whatever. It is a wallpaper, but it's actually peel and stick wallpapers that I cut up into squares and made a pattern out of. Did it take a long time? Yes. Do I regret maybe making the squares bigger so that it wouldn't have taken so long? Yes, because they really could have been bigger. I don't know, I just had a really hard time like deciding what size to make them. I think I didn't realize how small they would be. I will put a picture of my inspiration for this. She actually used way bigger squares, so I don't know why I ended up with squares this small, but anyways, so I would definitely recommend doing this. I think it made like a huge difference. The peel and stick wallpaper is like really easy to cut and measure because it's just like cutting paper. I just cut it with like regular scissors. It probably took me like 2 to 3 evenings, I believe. So like several hours per day for like 2 to 3 days. I don't know, I would say like 8 hours-ish total, which sounds like a lot. I started out really trying to like make the squares level and like perfect looking and like cut very straight lines and stuff, but I was realizing like how long it's already gonna take a long time, and if I try to like make sure everything's perfectly level and perfectly shaped, it's gonna take even longer. So I like stood back and realized, you know, I don't really care if it's perfect. When you get closer, you can tell that it is absolutely not perfect. There's like tons of places where they don't line up perfectly, or the lines are like very diagonal looking, very crooked looking. But tons of people have asked me in real life and on the internet if it's like one wallpaper, you know? So clearly it doesn't really matter if it's perfect because you really can't tell until you go like close up to it. The first year that I lived here, you know, I really hated the way the kitchen looked. I really hated that it was so white and so like cold lighting and just so like sad looking. I felt embarrassed about it in my videos all the time, but I really was trying to tell myself like it doesn't matter. You know, that's never been like what my videos have been about. My videos have always trying to be like normal and like relatable, you know, not trying to be like cool or like show off, make everything look good or whatever. So I was like, no one really cares like what my kitchen looks like. It's, you know, I know it's not about that. And also like the sustainable wannabe person inside of me was also like, you know, I don't need to buy things and create waste just for appearance reasons. Like, who cares if my kitchen is ugly? Anyways, after the first year of living here and I signed the lease for the second year, you know, it really started to bother me how much my like home and especially like my video backdrop, I feel like it didn't represent me at all, you know. I started thinking about doing some stuff and I like couldn't stop just looking on like Pinterest and like saving pictures of other people's kitchens for inspiration. And you know, like once you get started, it's like you just get excited. And then after also getting excited about doing stuff, the kitchen just felt like uglier and uglier. I got more and more insecure about it in my videos. And I'm so glad that I did do it because it just makes me so much happier. I love having a kitchen that like reflects me so much better. Like it's still not perfect, obviously. There's still so much more that I wish I could do if it wasn't an apartment, you know? But I'm just happy that it has personality now, and I think it creates like a much better feel for my videos. I think it definitely adds to the videos. Okay, so now we fully did the green checkers and we're gonna go in and add that accent color. I like the idea of sprinkling in an accent color like in the inspiration photo that I showed you, because I do think like a two-toned wall would be too busy, but then like the green and white checker is too plain. And I would just like add a square of purple and then like stand back and look at like, okay, this area seems like it's kind of empty. Let me add some purple there. They're really easy to like peel off and stick again, so I would just keep moving them until it felt right. And then also I initially wanted to add baby blue to this as well, just like another accent color to also tie in the tile, and I wanted it to be like the same value or like saturation level as the lavender because I thought that would be really cute and like contrast with the green well. But you know, I bought what I thought was the perfect baby blue online and they sent me a yellow, and I was like, okay, that's fine, I'll just return it and buy it again. And then they sent me the same yellow again, so I was like, okay, well, I'll find a different baby blue. And then this baby blue, as you can see, it It's closer to this value of the green, so I just don't like the way it looks. It's like too saturated. But anyways, you guys let me know if I should try again with the right shade of baby blue, if you think that would be cool to like tie in the tile, or if you think I should just keep it the way it is with the lavender and sage colors. I do like the way it is, but sometimes I'm like, you know, tying in the tile better might be a good idea. I don't know. When I just did the tile, I really thought it stood out a lot how bad it looked right here because of the light shining on it. This is just a big blank area, so I was really insecure about how the tile looked. But then I had the idea to like start hanging stuff here, and I put this tension rod here, and that like hid a lot of the worst looking spots like that. You can see there's like pieces coming out, so that's in the way. And then I put these here. And also, if you ever see this cutting board that's like sitting on top of the sink, I never use this cutting board, and I've just designated it like it just sits there to like cover this really bad spot. Whatever, it's fine. And like the appliances cover it and stuff. I didn't do underneath because I just really didn't feel like cutting those little pieces. I just kind of gave up, and I was like, oh, you can't even see it anyways, like it doesn't even matter. But you can see it sometimes in my videos. You can definitely see it. I'm always telling myself like someday I should do that, but then I just don't. There's this spot where it really doesn't line up because some of them start falling down, so there's just this big gap right here. But luckily I was able to place the tension rod in the exact spot to like cover it up so you can't see that at all. Okay, so here I'm actually putting up the tension rod, except this is actually a different one that I initially was trying to use that is more like round and thicker than the other one, and it just like wasn't looking right. Like I felt like it just looked kind of like cheesy. I don't know, I feel like it didn't blend into the area very well, and when I was like putting stuff on it, it just felt kind of like awkward. Is that weird? That looks really weird. That looks so weird, doesn't it? It's weird. I don't know. Okay, and then this is me comparing it to the other tension rod that I bought because I wasn't sure which one would work better. And yeah, I like this one a lot better. I think it just like blends in better to the area. It looks more like it's meant to be there than the other one. The other one I think stands out too much. And I put my hand towel on it. And I also put some like measuring spoons and measuring cups on it, but these ones are pretty like cheesy looking. They look like kids like toy measuring cups. So I ended up getting metal ones that look a lot better. And then here's me doing the command hooks. I just felt like I love the like feel that having things hanging on the walls adds to a space. You know, I don't know how to word that better. Just making things look more like lived in and also more functional, I think is good. I love decoration that is just things you own. Putting the things that you already own and use on the wall is like the best kind of decoration in my opinion. I have these two little pots that I thought would be good to hang on command hooks up here. So obviously, like you guys can see, I did the wall, I did the tile, I added this stuff, whatever. What might not be as obvious, but is actually probably, I mean, definitely one of the most impactful things that I did, especially for like video making for me, was changing the light bulbs and doing a lot of like smart bulbs that allow you to do different colors and different temperatures of light and different like dimmable. That made like a huge difference, and I'm so glad that I did it. I would really recommend it to you. Even if you don't make videos, it still helps a lot for like creating a mood. People underestimate how much like lighting can make such a huge difference. But anyways, I replaced the two bulbs in this boob light. There's like a left and right, you know, bulb, and I replaced both of them with smart bulbs. And then I replaced the stove light with a smart bulb. And unfortunately, I'm not really sure how to deal with this one. I need to get like my dad in here to help me with it because I'm just too scared. It's a lot more complicated. A little scared to mess with it, so I've just kind of left it, but it makes me angry that I can't like dim it. Then I also replaced the dining light bulbs, and then I bought these shapes, which are gonna show up all weird on the camera because, you know. But I wanted something that I could like mount on the wall in front of me because I have like filming lights, but they're like big annoying umbrella lights. And they're also really bright and really cold lighting. So I wanted something that I could like mount on the wall that wasn't a big giant thing that takes up space that I have to like set up and put away every time I want to use it. But I didn't know like what kind of lighting can you like mount on a wall, and I saw these like shapes that like gamers have. I don't really love the way they look in here like when they're off, but it's worth it. They've made a huge difference in my videos. So you control the lights like all in the Smart Life app, but I also have a Google Home in here. She's right there. You can connect everything to that, and then I can just say like, hey Google, make the kitchen light 100% brightness. And then she'll do that. So it's really nice for me. It's worth it for me. It's a business expense, you know, but I know like it's kind of a lot for other people. But like I got a lot of my smart bulbs on sale at Costco. If it's worth it, it's worth it. You know what I mean? Usually when I'm filming my videos, you know, I can't do anything about that, which annoys me. I would dim that, but I just dim the overhead light to like 10% brightness or whatever. So it's more like dim and relaxed behind me. And then I turn the shapes on 100% brightness, and the dining light is on. So I have like only light coming from the front, and then this one I have on like 10% also. So it's like bright coming from the front and then like dim in the back, so it looks nice and like relaxed, you know? And then this is what it looked like before I did any of the smart bulb stuff. The kitchen light was on like full cold lighting almost. Was it fully cold? Oh, was it like this? It felt like it was like this. Like it was such cold lighting. It was very cold and very bright. When I would film in here, because it's only like this really bright light from above, like it gives me a lot of like shadows, you know? Background's so bright and then I'm so dark. And then this is what it looks like now. I can say, hey Google, I'm filming. And she will adjust, and then it's all like warm and nice. So anyways, if you see this in my glasses, that's what that is. So if you saw any of the lights that are like stuck underneath the cabinets in any of the other clips in this video, yeah, that would be these. These were, what are these called? Sticky tap lights to put under the cabinet, because like every apartment renovation video says to make your kitchen look more like nice or fancy or whatever, put lighting underneath the cabinets, and like it's super cheap and easy to add in. And so I bought these little lights, sticky lights. Ooh. Whoa! It's red. I don't know if you can see that. Green. Blue. White. Very cool. Ooh! And I had a lot of fun putting them in. They were pretty cheap. They stuck on really well, but they were also not that hard to remove, or at least like it didn't damage my cabinets. But you know, well, first of all, you can see they do that like blinking thing on the camera, which is unfortunate. I know you can change the setting of the camera to fix it. I already forgot what it was though. But it's just kind of like annoying. Maybe I should move it back a little bit just because you can kind of see the light. And then last, oh my god, that's really sticky. Oh my god, I don't know how I'm gonna get that off when I move. Oh. I did like the vibe that they added when I put them on, you know, but I felt like the battery ran out so fast. I don't remember exactly how long it was. It just felt wrong. Like it felt like I'd barely used them and the batteries were all dead in them. So I was a little confused. Ugh, it really highlights what a bad job I did on the light switch though. I mean the outlet. So I'm not really sure about these. If you have any recommendations for better like under cabinet lighting, I might try something else out. Cause yeah, it just felt like the batteries died super fast. I don't know. Also, I just think these don't look as good as I thought they did initially, but yeah, I don't know. Another thing is that I always leave this shelf open because I don't know, like I like the open shelf concept, whatever it's called, open concept shelf thing, whatever the frick people call it. I like how that looks. I know if you're like renting, you can like take all the doors off, but I don't want to do that because I feel like it'd be annoying. Like where am I supposed to put all the doors, you know? And I'm also just scared, like what if they don't go back on right? I don't know. When I put the tile here, I just felt like this area looked awkward right here, like just this big white area, and I didn't know what to put there like on the walls, so I just started leaving the shelf open all the time. And I was like, why does that actually look kind of cool though? Like just having one open shelf. It's like a literal open shelf. You know what I mean? And then I got these leaf things, you know, leaf garland things. I got them all from Daiso in San Jose in the mall. They're actually 2 different colors because they didn't have enough of either color, so I just got 2 different colors, and I kind of put the darker ones towards the back and the lighter ones towards the front so that maybe I could hide the fact that they're 2 different colors. Let me know if you've ever noticed it in my videos. There's no sunlight coming into my kitchen really, so I can't have like real plants in here. So I just bought those to like create a vibe. Oh, and then these things up here, I've changed them up a few times, and for like the holidays and stuff I've changed it up. And then the plant was a plant from my grandma's house, and I put it in a cuter basket that I got at Target, and I think it looks really cute in there. They definitely look like fake plants for sure, but I think with how far away they are in my videos, hopefully it doesn't look that fake, you know? Also this wreath was from Joanne, I think. It's just on a tack. I just thought it was cute and it's still here. So I used to have the spices here, and then people scared me because they said that the heat from cooking will like make them go bad or something. So now I just have this empty paprika can and some sesame seeds. But should I remove the sesame seeds? I get scared about it all the time and then I do nothing. And that's it for this video. That's not to say that I won't do anything more to the kitchen, because I probably will, but you know, this is where I'm at right now and I'm pretty happy with it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any more questions about the kitchen or any products, feel free to leave them down below, and thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Please look forward to my future videos of this year, because I do. Hope you have a good day, and goodbye. Oh no. How do people do this? How does one? So exciting. Wow, this is crazy.